Hello there, Virgo, and welcome to your future love reading with me. My name's Simone, and thank you to everybody for being here and for watching your reading today. For anybody who's new, welcome. I hope you enjoy the reading, and to anybody who's returning, thank you so much for your patience while I've been away over the Christmas New Year break, and I'm finally returning this week and bringing you some insight and clarity to your life, starting off with the future love reading, and I'll start shuffling the cards, Virgo. So this will give you some insight into who is going to be your future love interest and be a part of your life romantically. It may clarify that it's the person who you are already with, already dealing with, but it may also give you an indication of who might be coming in. So it is a pretty interesting reading, particularly if you are looking for love or if you are just looking for a bit of validation in terms of your current relationship. So Virgo, what do you need to know about your current, about your future love interest, not your current? What does Virgo need to know about their future love interest? What does Virgo need to know about their future love interest, please? Keeping in mind, Virgo, that this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. But you can also have a look at your moon, Venus, or rising if you're after some extra messages. I'm going to start out with the bottom card just to get the overall energy around how you're feeling about love and relationships at the moment, Virgo. Hope you've all had a good start to 2022. The last couple of years have been very chaotic. So hopefully things are really settling or falling into place for you to get 2022 started, Virgo. All right, I think we've got ourselves a reading here, starting with the bottom of the deck. What is your general energy around love and romance? You've got the Wheel of Fortune, Virgo. So this is an indication that yes, things are happening and changing for you. There is a real possibility that there is some sort of a cycle coming to an end for some of you, Virgo. Perhaps you are, like I said, looking for that clarity around whether you're with the right person, or you could really be feeling like, okay, you might be in that mindset of, you know, things happen when they're supposed to, when everything happens for a reason, with the Wheel of Fortune here. So for some of you, even if a relationship is not feeling right or you feel like it might be coming to an end, not a lot of you are super upset about that, or you understand that everything happens for a reason, and you understand that either that same person is going to come back around or you're going to meet the right person for you when the time is right. A lot of it comes down to timing for you, Virgo. And I think a lot of it comes along with life lessons, life experience. And I think you're feeling that at the moment. You're sitting in a position of, you know, people come into your life for a specific reason. You learn the lessons. And then sometimes it's time to move on. Other times those people stay. You're also aware that everybody has more than one soulmate. So I feel, Virgo, that you're really trying to keep an open mind in terms of love and romance and whoever you might be with in the future. For some of you, if it turns out that who you're with is not the right person for you, I feel like you're not going to be shocked and you're not going to fall apart about it, and you're just going to go, well, okay, this is the way it's supposed to be right now. And there will always be somebody else, or, well, we're not meant to be right now, but we will be together later on. You just have this very open-minded energy around you at the moment when it comes to your love life, Virgo, and that's not a bad place to be in. I think that will be really helpful with you, for you in terms of your future love life. So let's have a look. So with the new or future love interest or future lover, the Five of Swords is here. So that is an indication that between you and this particular person, Virgo, yes, I feel as though there is going to be some hurt from previous relationships that you will be carrying. I also feel as though it's going to be really important with this person, that, I mean, it could be you, it could be them, and we will clarify the cards further on in the reading, but to me it feels like maybe you need to be very aware of how you speak to this future love interest. Like, are you too blunt? Are you too straightforward? Are you perhaps hurting this other person's feelings and maybe you don't realize it? Maybe you're doing it on purpose. I do feel, Virgo, that you are looking for a reaction when it comes to this person. So the words that you use and the behaviors also that you use and display towards this future love interest, I feel can be a bit of a problem. So I think the main thing here is that you will need to be conscious of how you're speaking and what you're doing when it comes to this future love interest, because I don't know why I need to say love is not supposed to be a game. Try to put your ego aside when it comes to this future love interest. I mean, this may have been a bit of an issue in your previous relationship. It could even be an issue with the person that you're with right now. And this is just to bring these things to your attention, that perhaps there are lots of arguments between you and this person. And a lot of it will come because you're holding on to stuff that you've not processed from previous relationships. You could feel like you constantly have to look for something to argue about with this person. It's possible that you may often point out what you see as flaws in this person. And I don't want this to feel like an attack on you, Virgo, but this is all what is coming through. So it's about being really mindful about how you may upset the person that you're with, and the energy that you're putting out there, the vibe that you're putting out there with this person, they are going to reflect that back to you. Whoever they are, they're going to reflect that back to you. It's kind of human nature. I mean, a lot of people shy away from conflict. And I do feel as though this is the way your future love interest is. So if you're attacking them or if you're pointing out their flaws, the energy that they give back to you is not going to be amazing. They're going to shy away from you. They're going to take a step back. If you're telling them they need to change something about themselves, it's highly likely that this person is going to retreat. If you're telling them, I don't like what you're doing, again, they're probably going to retreat. That's, I feel, not going to be helpful. It's like, okay, you've pointed this out, but I'm not going to go and change it because now I just feel really bad about myself. So I feel it all comes down to the delivery and how many times you say something. So if you keep bringing something up because it happened to you in a previous relationship, then this person is not going to be okay with that. In the end, they're going to get irritated and they're going to shy away from you. It's not going to mean that they don't love you, but it is going to make it really hard to see any positive progress in the connection. So while I feel this can probably be a good connection, I do feel that it is going to require that you really think about how you're talking to this person, really thinking about, choose your battles when it comes to this relationship. Choose your battles, because bringing up conflict too often, particularly if it's the same thing, is really going to have this person taking a step back. I don't feel like they'll walk away from the relationship, but they won't be giving as much either. And then you're going to be going, well, you know, I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm putting in a lot of effort and I'm trying to make changes. But they're going to see all of that as conflict and try to shy away from it. So we will clarify a bit further, but let's move on to the next section. And this is about attraction, the attraction between you and this person. And I do feel here that there is a lot of passion between the two of you. I feel like the attraction is, with the Ace of Wands here, the attraction is probably leaning more towards physical than emotional when you get started with this person. So you probably look at them and see them and are very attracted to their physical appearance or the way they carry themselves. You might really like their eyes. You might really like their smile. You might like the way that they dress. But there's going to be this instant desire for this person. So yeah, definitely instant attraction there, and I feel like it's mutual coming from them. What is this person going to be like within themselves? What do they do? How do they carry themselves? You've got the Four of Pentacles coming up first, so that is an indication that you could be dealing with a Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. Could be a Capricorn. Could be an Aquarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, also Libra or Virgo. Capricorn, Aquarius, Libra or Virgo is coming up in the energy there. It doesn't have to be. This could just be, you know, the energy that they carry could be, you know, prominent signs within their birth chart. But Virgo, Libra, Capricorn and Aquarius do come up here with this person's personality. Also, they could have some insecurities here. They could have some issues with their body image. They could feel as though they need to look a certain way for somebody to be able to fall in love with them or to be attracted to them. But also, I feel as though this person is seriously emotionally guarded. I feel as though it's difficult for this person to open up and talk about their feelings, and that does come back to where I was saying, if you're telling this person where they need to make changes in their life, or you want them to be a specific way, or you know, you're telling them you keep doing this. If you're bringing those things up over and over and over, this person is 100% going to shy away because they've also had some horrible experiences or some not very nice experiences in a previous relationship. This person tries to avoid conflict, whereas Virgo, you're more likely to address issues as they arise and address it again until you feel that the issue is sorted out, which makes it difficult because this person would prefer, okay, you've brought up the issue, now let me deal with it in my own way. And that may take them some time. Or they may need to withdraw a bit in order to try and work on that and work out a way to have you feeling better in their company. So if the issue keeps being revisited, it's really going to, I feel, push this person away. And I feel as though it's important that you know that about this person, either because you're with them or if you get into a relationship with this person, you're going to be wondering why. Why, you know, we've got an issue here, we need to sort it out, and they're disappearing. You're going to wonder why, but I can say that this person also is, they're looking for stability. They do want somebody who will just accept them for who they are, somebody who will embrace them, somebody that they can settle down with. They are looking for long-term stability, I feel. It may take a while to get that out of them, but I feel, you know, once you're in with this person, you're in for life. You know, that if they develop feelings for you, well, they're probably always going to have some kind of feelings for you. You would have to do something really terrible to have them falling out of love with you. So in saying that, let's have a look at the challenges within this relationship. And we've got Judgment here. So it's exactly what I was saying, Virgo. Yes, number one, this person shies away from confrontation. Also, they want to know that you're going to accept them just the way they are, because they do come with a lot of insecurities. They do come with a lot of baggage. If we need to call it something, we will call it baggage. And they are bringing a lot of baggage with them. This person could be coming with children. This person could be coming with exes. This person could be coming with, what would the word be for that? Like addictions or things that they're very attached to. They're coming with a lot of attachments is the word that I'm looking for. Not so much baggage, more so attachments. And they are concerned that you are not going to accept them for who they are, for their true self. And that you might judge them for who they are and what they do. I feel like this person is very non-judgmental, or they try to be non-judgmental. So any form of criticism is going to feel like judgment to this person. I don't know. I feel like they're very wounded. And yes, I do feel like it's stuff from the past. It's probably stuff from childhood that has then overflowed and seeped into other relationships. So there is a lot of wounding there that this person has not really dealt with and processed. So I do feel that dealing with this person is going to require gentle hands. Very gentle hands, and definitely a gentle tongue. So you can still bring up issues, but I feel like you need to do it gently, and I feel as though you need to, sort of give them time to process between when you first bring something up and when you bring it up again. This person is a slow mover. They take their time with things. They think a lot. There's a lot of overthinking here. Also, another challenge here could be because you guys have already done this, or you're already in it and it's falling apart, and somebody is looking for a second chance. I do feel like this person, your future love interest, is definitely looking for a second chance. So it could be somebody that returns to you, and that may be a bit of a challenge, trying to navigate doing things again. How do you help the challenge? And I think I've already addressed that, but how do you help and work your way through the challenges? You've got the Chariot here. Just try to keep things moving forward. Give this person some space. As I said, when issues keep being addressed and this person doesn't get their space to process, and they don't get a bit of freedom to take some time out, excuse me, and deal with the issues kind of on their own, before they then sort it out with you, I do feel that it will cause a bit of a breakdown. The communication will be halted. They will find it hard to speak. They'll find it hard to communicate with you, because all this person will be able to think about is, well, Virgo is not happy with me. Virgo doesn't like the way I dress, or Virgo doesn't like how much time I spend with my family, or Virgo doesn't like the fact that I work a lot and that I'm very focused on my stability. Those are just some examples. It doesn't have to be the case, but I do feel the way that you deal with the issues and this person's vulnerabilities is to give them space, allow them some freedoms, and keep things moving forward. Try not to bring things up from the past, or try not to stay stuck on one issue. Keep things moving forward, and they will be able to process. So what are the circumstances around your meeting? When might it happen? What's going on in your life when it happens? You've got the Queen of Pentacles here. So this could be an indication of Sagittarius or Capricorn season when you see the Queen of Pentacles. So looking at November, December, January as significant months, or something big happens with this person around November, December, or January. I can't give you a year on that because free will does come into these sorts of readings, or any reading. So I'm not going to give you a year. I'm not going to say it's, you know, those months this year, because I don't know that and I can't be sure of that. I do feel that this whole situation does require patience. I also need to say July, August, and I'm going to go from October. So July, August, October, November, December, January. Significant months. That's when you could meet this person. That's when you could solidify a relationship with this person. That's when they could be making a return. Doesn't have to be, it's just an indication. But where you're at, Virgo, when you meet this person, I do feel that being that it's the Queen of Pentacles here, I do feel that it's at a time when you are looking for somebody to nurture. It's at a time when you've probably got some sort of financial stability. You're probably working very hard. You could be in the process at the time of studying, or in some way like broadening your horizons or trying to educate yourself on something. But I do feel it's definitely at a time where, I mean, number one, some of you are already parents and you could be really focused on your children. You know, it could be you're spending a lot of time with your kids, putting a major amount of focus on your family life and your situation with your children and providing for your children. But also there is this feeling of, you know, you're looking for somebody else. There is a connection to children here. Perhaps this person strikes up a conversation with your child, and then it ends up that the two of you start talking because they've started talking to your child. So that's an indication. It could be a teacher at your child's school. It could be like a coach at a sporting event. It could be the next door neighbor and you know, your child and this person are, you know, like talking over the fence or talking in the front yard. There is a connection to children here. I'm not really sure what it is, but we are going to clarify. But definitely I feel it is at a time where you're open to meeting somebody new, Virgo, and that's when this person does come in. I do feel you will also be financially stable at this time. You may have some concerns that this person is after your money for some of you. That won't be for everyone, but I do feel you'll be financially stable, and I feel you will be at a point in life where you're feeling really strong and you will be looking for somebody to share those things with. So let's go back and clarify a little bit just to see if I was on the right track there, get you some more insight. Clarify the Five of Swords, please. Five of Swords. Okay, so we've got here clarifying the Five of Swords is the Six of Swords and the King of Cups. Six of Swords and the King of Cups. Okay, so as I was saying before, there is the possibility that there could be a fair bit of conflict within this relationship, and your person's going to be like shying away from the conflict or the issues and, you know, trying to, you know, avoid having to talk about sort of the bigger issues. I do feel as though there is a lot of healing that needs to go on within this connection. So for those of you who are already together, or, you know, maybe you've just recently separated from this person, or you may be in contact with this person already, You may have noticed that this person shies away from any kind of conflict or criticism. And that could be because we've got the King of Cups sitting there, which does indicate a Libra or Scorpio. Doesn't have to be, but that is an indication of Libra or Scorpio energy. And this person, they're quite sensitive on the inside. So when there is criticism or when they do feel like conflict is about to arise, they naturally withdraw. Because this person likes balance. You've got the Six of Swords there as well. This person likes balance and harmony, and they like for things to flow. They like everybody around them to feel good. They are quite wishy-washy, initially, or it's funny because this person has a lot of passion within them. They're passionate about things. They don't, I feel, jump into things sort of half-heartedly. And they come across as being, quite strong on the outside, but on the inside, this person is sensitive. So anything that comes across as a bit abrasive or like it may feel to them like it's a bit of an attack, it's going to have them shying away. So trying to keep things balanced as much as possible is the best way to have this relationship work, really thinking about what is said. Not so much walking on eggshells, just being mindful of how what you say and what you do can affect the other person. So just keeping that in mind. I do feel that in this relationship, you two really do have a lot to offer each other in terms of love, in terms of that, that wish fulfillment, feeling like finally I found the right person. That can all be here within this relationship. It's just about working out how to find that balance. The balance, I feel, in communication. So let's have a look at the attraction. Absolutely heaps of physical attraction here. The emotional or intellectual attraction, that will come, that will build up later with getting to know each other, with working on those communication issues. But in terms of do you find each other attractive? 100%. You've got both the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands here. So attraction doesn't really get much bigger than that. In terms of, do you want to be physically intimate with each other when you meet? 100%, absolutely. I feel like that is like a driving force within this connection, the physical intimacy. I feel like the two of you won't be able to get enough of each other. It's going to be a very passionate connection, seriously passionate connection. So be ready for that. If you're not already experiencing it, be ready for that. It's going to be a wild ride, Virgo, and I feel something that you'll really enjoy, which is great. We're clarifying the Four of Pentacles now. Four of Pentacles, please. Okay, clarified by the Four of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Okay, so as I already did say, this person is a very hard worker. You've got the King of Pentacles there. That does indicate also Aries, Taurus. You've also got the Four of Cups there, which is an indication of Cancer. Cancer, Gemini, Leo. Cancer, Gemini, Leo as well. So there's a lot of different zodiac energy that comes into this person's personality. They could be one, they could be all, they could be none. It's just the energy that comes up there. But this person, I feel they really struggle to see like the cup as being half full. It's hard for them to see the positives. And as I've already spoken about it, this is all because of um, past experiences, but they do struggle to see the positives. They struggle to see the cup as half full. I also feel as though this person struggles with making a decision. Once they're committed, once they tell you that they're committed to you, you've got them. That's it. You're in with them forever. As I said, you'd have to do something really awful. You'd have to lie. You'd have to deceive them, be really dishonest, present as somebody that you're not, have it so that they can't trust you. If you want to ruin the connection, that's how you do it. But otherwise, this person, they really need some positivity in their life. They need a positive influence. Yes, they work really hard. They throw themselves into work so that they don't have to focus on emotions. I feel as though this person leads with the practical. They do not let their emotions rule. They try to avoid any of that stuff. So, very hard worker. They could have their own business or be the boss or in a leadership role in terms of their career. I feel like this is somebody who does have a lot of respect from people around them. As I said, they could be their own boss. So I do feel, very practically minded, very materially motivated. So they want to have financial stability. They're looking at building their foundation. Yes, I feel they want to build with you. And then I just heard they might want to build a house. So this is somebody who, if they're not a homeowner, maybe they're looking at building a house or buying a house, or investing in something in some way. But I do feel that this person, they keep their emotions in check. They control those emotions. They want to present as the King of Pentacles, fully in control. But on the inside, they're the King of Cups. Their emotions are ruling them on the inside. They're trying not to show it. They're trying to avoid all of that emotion. So this is somebody who is looking for long-term commitment. They want that back to base. They want somebody to come home to. They do also want somebody who is family orientated, somebody who, their family life is very important, because I feel that family comes first for this person. And also, I kind of feel like they're not going to pursue you. If you're interested in this person, you need to let them know, or it's probably going to go nowhere. Nothing will happen. They are not the pursuer. They wait for you to come to them. They wait for you to tell them first how you're feeling before they will tell you how they're feeling. So if you know who this is, and perhaps you guys haven't been in communication, they require space to think, and then you can approach. Give them the space to think first, because remember, we have the Chariot here. Give them the space to think and process, and then make your approach. Clarify the Judgment card, please. Clarify Judgment. I feel like I've attacked you here, Virgo. That is not the angle that I'm coming from. This is how this future love interest is perceiving the situation, or will perceive the situation. It's not, I promise you, it's not me. I'm not sitting here going, Virgo, you've done this, you've done that, and you need to change this. It's not like that. It's this is how your future love interest is going to feel about the relationship. So please don't come at me, because I'm not attacking you, Virgo, I promise. So with the challenges here, we had Judgment. We've now got the High Priestess and the Eight of Swords. So I was saying before, this could be somebody who is looking for another chance to come back into your life. Or, you guys may have fallen out and you're looking to bring the relationship back together. And for those of you where that applies, I do feel that, as I said, give this person a little bit of time, because they're in, they struggle to see the positives. So as soon as something goes wrong, they sort of fall into victim mode. Everything is happening to them. They were never a part of the problem, and they can't see how there's a chance at making it better. So they will not take action towards fixing the situation should things go wrong. They will rely on you to try and fix the situation, but they'll want you to do it while accepting the flaws and accepting the issue instead of fixing it. So they will try to avoid every conflict, every issue. They do not want to take responsibility for anywhere where they may have gone wrong. And that is for anyone, not just if you're looking to reconnect with somebody. One of the biggest challenges in this connection will be that this person does not like to accept responsibility for any wrongdoings or any issues. They struggle to look for the positives. They do take on that victim mentality that everything happens to them. They are never the cause for anything. And they're very, I feel, mysterious as well. They don't open up a lot. They tend to hide how they feel, how they genuinely feel, but at the same time, they want you to accept them for who they are deep down inside. How are you supposed to know who they are deep down inside if they're not showing you that? So those are some of the challenges, Virgo. How do you work through that? I did already say that you will probably need to give this person some space because freedom is very important to them. Freedom while being in a relationship. So that doesn't mean they're going to be out there looking for somebody else. It just means that they will often require space so that they don't feel trapped. Clarify the Chariot, please. I'm getting all my words mixed up. We've got another Judgment. Clarify the Chariot, please. Oh, dropping cards. Clarify the Chariot, please. Okay, Page of Wands. Another Judgment and Page of Wands. How do you move through the challenges? Just try to accept this person as they are. Yes, discuss things. Yes, talk about things. But always know that the possibility here is very likely that this person will struggle to change who they are and how they behave. They will probably always be exactly as they are when you meet them. They will probably not make big changes. You know, you're not shying away from change, Virgo, but they do. And their mindset will be, this is who I was when you met me. This is what I was doing when you met me. Why are you trying to change me? And that is a hard sort of personality to deal with. It's a hard personality to navigate and to work out. They don't want to talk about things from their past. They see that as a weakness. So the requirement for this to work will be that you just go, okay, I'm just going to assume that some stuff went wrong for you in the past. You'll probably have to find out a lot about this person through other people, asking other people questions. Like if you have mutual acquaintances, then you will have to find out information about this person from those mutual acquaintances or from family members. Communication is key here. Being really mindful about how you're talking to each other, trying to keep each other in the loop. If your person does withdraw, it's going to be really important that they tell you that that's what's going on, so that you don't then get all anxious about the situation. I feel like just, checking in with each other will be important. You will want them to check in with you more so than vice versa. And they may struggle with doing that, particularly at first. So they're not somebody who really enjoys checking in and what are you doing? Where are you? And it's really just because, you're curious Also, they're so mysterious, you don't really know what they're doing at any given moment if you cannot see them. But you will need to teach them how to be like that. That, you asking questions is not an attack. Again, this person just really feels like they are always under attack. So keeping that in mind is going to help you to overcome the challenges in this relationship, Virgo. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles, please. What are the circumstances when you meet this person? Got the Nine of Cups here. So it will be at a time, as I said, when you are looking for a relationship. You are looking for somebody to settle down with, looking for that ultimate wish fulfillment in your life. Somebody to share and build with. And you'll be at a place, at a time in life where you're feeling really hopeful that you will be able to meet somebody and have this beautiful, long-lasting, committed relationship with them. There is an indication here that it could happen, or there is significance, I should say, to the months of February and March. Also significance to the months of... Okay, so we're going significance to July, August, and also every month from October, November, December, January, February, March. So really the end and beginning of any 2 years, but those months have great significance in this connection. It could be when you meet them. It could be, if you already were with them and you guys have that falling out. It could happen around those months and then you just come back together. So July, August, October, November, December, January, February, March are very significant months. They are a lot of months. Yes, it could indicate again that person's zodiac sign, but because this is circumstances around, what's going on when you meet this person, it could be during those months, or it could be during those months that you give this relationship a reboot. So yeah, I feel like it's at a time when you're actively looking for love. You're actively looking for somebody to settle down with. You've made that decision that, hey, I really do need this a person in my life. You're feeling super hopeful that you will find that person. You could be doing some manifesting to bring love into your life. You'll be in a position where you're stable within yourself, so financially stable. You'll probably be really on top of things within your career and your work life. But yeah, definitely looking for love when this person comes in, and actively ready to work on making the relationship work. So Virgo, that is your future love reading. I really hope that you found it helpful. If you did, please like, share, or subscribe so that I know the message is getting to the right people. If you'd like to order your own personal future love reading or any of my other readings, you can do that at www.soulocitypsychicreadings.com. I appreciate you being here. Good luck, Virgo, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.